All right, welcome once again to another episode of Sports Therapy with FH Jr. I am your host. A little bit about the show. Sports Therapy with FH Jr. is a caller driven show where callers will have 2 minutes to call in and you can rip, rant, and kick knowledge about all things NFL. Yes. Now, let me go over the rules for the rule breakers. As you can see, I'm always rocking the standard uniform, which is augmented by the hat that lets everybody know that I am as neutral as Switzerland. Now, let's go over the rules for the rule breakers. On Sports Therapy with F.A. Jr., we don't talk politics. Man, I don't give a fat rat's butt what the Democrats are doing, nor do I care what the Republicans are doing. We don't talk race relations. All are entitled to call in. If you are a friend of football, you're a friend of mine. And we don't talk sexual orientation. No, we don't. We don't get into all that. Now, also, we give advice, but we do not give sound advice at all. And our show is always sponsored by Crown Royal. And the number to call if you want to be a guest is always 940-329-4110. 940-329-4110. That is the number to call if you want to be a live, all the way live guest on the show. Now, it has been a action-packed week. Yes, it has. It has been a wild week, starting with last Thursday night where the G-Men, better known as the Giants, took care of the Eagles. Shock. That was a shocker. Yes. Now, normally, I'm always in a good mood or a bad mood, all depending on what my Redskin Commander football team is doing. And like I tell people, I am officially a Redskin Commander fan to the day I die. But we don't fan shame on the show. Your opinion is your opinion. And it is what it is, But my Commanders football team didn't play. We don't play the Monday night, and we played the Bears. And we're going to talk about that later on, too. But want to horn in on and talk about some upsets. We had some upsets today, man. Oh, the Panthers. The Panthers put it to the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? So I'm sure I'll get some Cowboy fans calling in, Now, I'm not going to lie. I do cheer for the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Giants to lose because they are in my division. It ain't personal. It's just business. It ain't personal. So, hold on. We got a caller. Sports Therapy, F.A. Jr.
FH Jr., what's up, man? It's the Ravens extraordinaire, baby.
What is
Brandon
up,
Cook.
Brandon?
Hey, man, we're not going to talk about the Ravens. Let's just act. Hey, the season starts after the bye week. Let's just not do that. Let's not do this.
I need to ask you a question because I watched the game. What do you have to say about your boy Flowers, man?
Bruh, bro, it's the same, we literally just drafted Hollywood Brown again. It's the same thing. Bruh got the end around and I said, bro, are you, bro, he was finna score a touchdown. And then he just walked off the field. I'm like, man, come on, bro. I'm done. I saw that play. I said, yeah, that pretty much sums up our season right there. That's the Ravens season right there, bro. My goodness. Garbage, bro. But Derrick Henry was eating, though.
Yeah, he was.
He'd have 122 yards. No fumbles. I was like, okay, well, it's good to see him back, getting his confidence back. And certain parts of the game, I was kind of looking at it like, we could low-key win this game, though. Because for a minute, our defense was giving the Rams hell that first half, though.
Yes.
I was like, okay. But, man, that shit, man. I saw Flowers. I said, bro. Hey, man, anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, you know, and I'm not going to change. I've always said that window was about to close on the Ravens, the 49ers, the Dolphins, the Eagles. You know, the Eagles have won their championship along with the Kansas City Chiefs. Look, that's what I tell people. Once you start to hit your prime as a team, you get 3 to 4 years to win that championship, and nobody's going to give it to you. But here's what I'm thinking, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I need you to give me just a little bit of leeway so I can make my point. I'm thinking this whole what are the Ravens? 1-4, 1-5 now. I'm thinking
1-5.
I'm thinking this whole 1-5 may be a blessing in disguise for the Ravens because number one, you all get to reset and become the hunted instead of and become hunters instead of the hunted. But I also believe that it's gonna galvanize the Ravens, and you all may come in the playoffs as a wild card team. Um,
Hey man, look, what I've been telling people is, hey, Lamar, don't be surprised if Lamar will rip off 10 straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now our schedule gets a little bit easier.
true.
We could potentially win a division, and shoot, if we just get a playoff berth, it's no pressure on us. And sometimes it's good not to have pressure because at that point, shoot, don't nobody expect us to do nothing but a fully healthy Ravens team that's hit their stride going into the playoffs who want to play them.
And that's
Because we've been through as bad as it could ever be.
and that's the point I'm making. A fully healthy as you can get Ravens team, coming into the playoff as a wild card team. That means you're gonna be hungry. You're gonna be playing on the road, um, and I just think that this may be the year that the Ravens actually get farther than they normally do. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we made it. Honestly, if we make it to the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised if we make it to the AFC Championship. Now, the only reason we would probably not be successful in the AFC Championship was because you fall too far behind early in the season, right?
Right.
But hey, look, who would not really speaking, especially during those cold months, if we're running that ball, who would want to see us?
And that's the point
Hey,
I'm making. Who wants to play the Ravens going? Who really would want to play you guys? Now, here's my thing. Goes back to that 3 to 4 years window, because when I think of Lamar Jackson, I think of a sports car. I think a sports car that you can't drive every day, but it's a sports car, a high end sports car. Only problem is that although he's young, but are we starting to see Lamar body break down because he got so many miles on it, bro? Just like that sports car.
not right, man. Not at all. Not at all. See, people forget. So before he got hurt, man had 10 touchdowns to 1 interception.
But I'm thinking about.
So
I'm thinking about.
and he was.
Go ahead.
Come on now, don't do this. Don't do this Don't do this on your podcast. Don't do this now. Don't do this to me now.
I'm thinking about the fact that how he plays and how he plays, because he's not only just a quarterback that's throwing from the pocket. He's a quarterback that runs a lot, and so he's in the prime. But we don't stay in the prime of our career. That window for being in your prime is only about 4 to 5 years. But when I look at how Lamar plays, because man, we got to figure in wear and tear got to come into that somehow. Now, is he taking as much wear and tear as a running back? Because we know the lifestyle of a running back is what, 3 to 5 years. But we're looking at the fact that Lamar actually is a running back as well as a receiver as well as whatever. So, we still having hamstring issues and things like that. Is his body starting to tell him that, look, you're gonna have to scale back some of the things you're doing or pick and choose when you go full Superman, as I call it.
And what's crazy is we're having a very different conversation. We if we beat the Bills that first game of the season, we having a very
Oh
different
yes.
conversation right now.
Yep.
It's a very very different conversation.
I agree.
And I mean, like I said, we should have beat the Bills, and we would have carried that momentum. We would have beat the Browns for sure. Beat the Lions on that Monday Night Football, which we were on our way to win, but fumbles and we just let Sonic and Knuckles just run rampant over us. So we're like I said, with the Ravens, it's gotten as bad as it could get. Like literally, it's gotten as bad as it can get. But hey, man.
But I'm thinking,
it's nowhere but up.
But I'm thinking, B, if you take the 3 to 4 games that Lamar's not playing in, extrapolate that out, then you realize that that's some wear and tear that you don't have to put on his body. So that gives him an opportunity to come in toward the end of the season very fresh, or fresher than he normally. Because to me, sometimes it seems like Lamar wears down toward the end of the season.
I mean, as of right now, he would have technically only missed 2 games, and then we're going into the bye week. So technically, what we're looking at is he would have got 3 weeks to a month off.
Yep.
So which is perfect. We got Pat Ricard, our fullback. He started practicing this past week, so he's going to be back. Which is going to be good for the run game. We're getting Isaiah Likely has been playing the past couple of weeks, and now we're in a position where guys are coming back, going to get healthy. We're going to have Roquan Smith.
True.
Been banged up a little bit in the secondary, so like when we come off this bye week, it's all systems go. So what I'm thinking is we'll be good. Now my only thing is I don't have a problem with our offense with Lamar there. Because think about it, we had the number 1 ranked offense when Lamar was playing, and we had the worst defense. My thing is, which I saw something better today, because I was like, damn, Matthew Stafford's gonna tear through us, but we was in the game that first half.
Y'all were dominating the game the first half.
Defense.
You were dominating the game the first half.
And I saw some better things defense. Now the thing about it is we just couldn't score the damn ball, and of course, you give Matthew Stafford a chance, and you gonna keep your defense out there that long, because time of possession really does matter. But I was like, okay, I see something.
So now let me ask you this. Why do you all not play the quarterback that best mirrors what Lamar Jackson does?
And that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm like, why didn't we just start Tyler Huntley? Because at least with Tyler Huntley, we can run the same offense where we're getting the runs, the RPOs, we can do the read options, and you keep the defense honest. When you have Cooper Rush out there, number one, he's not a run threat. So we don't have to have anybody spying them, and we don't have to worry about pass rushing and staying in their lane, because regardless, we can run this dude down. 2, we don't have receivers that just run crisp routes and can get open like that.
True.
So when he was having success with the Cowboys, why? Because, CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, he's a great route runner. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's different with us, which y'all did something smart. Y'all signed Marcus Mariota, which I thought we should have.
Because when
that way, you can run the same damn offense.
Yes, you don't have to do or do a complete teardown of what you're trying to do. You're right. You can plug and play. Now, is he gonna run it the exact way the starting quarterback? No, but at least your offensive line don't have to change anything different about their assignments. Um, Play calling may have to be dialed back just a little bit, but it's not where you got to totally abandon what you do, your identity. And so I'm like, okay, Ravens, what the hell are y'all doing? You know, I don't know. So now let's talk about that y'all arch enemy, the Steelers, because it's looking like they are running away with the division.
Mm. I mean, the thing about the Steelers is, man. Hold on, right quick. I'm going through a bad area.
Okay.
Okay, so the thing about the Steelers is, I would say they got Warren back, so they got a little bit of their run game.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers can throw the ball for sure. DK Metcalf has been having a great year, right? And I think it works because DK Metcalf has such a big target radius, and he's very fast.
Yes.
The thing about the Steelers is their defense. Of course, they're always gonna have a great defense. I mean, they got Porter on the back end. I mean, hell, you got Hayward. You got Watt. Their defense is always going to be good. They have had a favorable schedule.
True.
But we're going to see because we don't play them until December 7th. We're going to see how this is going to go because we can beat the Steelers. I've been watching the Steelers very closely. I see some holes in their game because sometimes their offense is stagnant. So we're gonna see. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they played the Browns today.
Yes.
I mean, trash. So, but with the Steelers, I can see Aaron Rodgers is on a nice little roll. But they've had some favorable matchups. I will say that. But it will be interesting. Plus, when we play the Steelers, there's always a bare knuckle brawl.
True.
You feel me?
True.
So, but I think we can get them. And it's probably going to come down the last game of the season we played the Steelers.
Well,
as always, it's probably going to come down to that.
I think when it comes to the Steelers, you have to pull them out of their comfort zone. You have to make them do something different than what they like doing because right now they're just playing bus driver football, which is we're just gonna play blue collar football. We're running the ball, we're playing good defense, and Aaron Rodgers is driving the bus, but every once in a while he makes some plays that you need a veteran quarterback to do. And unless like I said, to beat them, you gotta force them to do something different because somewhere along the line, someone woke up and say, "Hey, we have a stud wide receiver who's very similar to Terrell Owens. Let's just throw him, I don't know, a 3-yard little pass across the middle. Let's just watch him run. Let's feature him. Let's feature him." And until someone
we got a 6'4", 230-pound wide receiver running 3. Hey, just give him the ball.
Let's just give him the ball. And unless you want to stop that, I mean that's what you have to do because if it ain't broke, it's just like with you guys with Derrick Henry. Hell, if it ain't broke, I'm gonna keep feeding Derrick Henry until somebody tells me something otherwise. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, get a word in for what you do, man. I got somebody trying to get in here, brother.
Man, what's up, man? It's the Ravens extraordinaire, Brandon Cooper, man. I'm glad we on the bye week next week. That way I ain't got to stress myself out. But hey, man, shout out to everybody out there. It's been some great football. One player I'm very impressed with, who is my dark horse for MVP, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield might win MVP.
Hey, man, the Baker man is playing good football. Playing good football. All right, my brother.
Yes,
Thanks for
sir.
calling.
Yes, sir. Take it easy, brother.
Sports therapy.
What's up, brother Frank?
Hey, what it say, Coach? Coach,
What's going on, buddy?
Coach, I need
Hold on a
you.
second. Sorry about that.
Coach,
Alexa's going off.
I need you to give me the word about what happened in Cowboyville today.
I got two words for you. No hope. We got no hope. There's just no hope. I mean, it's like, honestly, I've been one of those who've kind of been down on Dak, but he's playing really well. And we they freaking Rico Dowdle, man, we make him look like Derrick Henry. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I want to echo what that other guy said about Baker Mayfield. I mean, that guy, he's a walk-on at Tech.
Yes, I love Baker.
I mean, that's like a Cam Ward type, success. 0-star, walk on, starts, doesn't get a scholarship after he started as a true freshman walk on, gets pissed and sorry about that, and goes to OU, walks on there, starts, wins the Heisman. I mean, I just, he's something else. But hey, let me ask you this though.
Yes.
So, you look at these quarterbacks and things, and, all these different people need quarterbacks, and you got Cincy. What about Kyle Trask? How come no one's going after him?
That's a good question. That is a good question. Because he's
sitting in the Home Depot parking lot.
If I'm the Bengals, do you make a trade for, I don't know, 1,000-year-old Joe Flacco, or do you say, hey, let's go get Trash. Let's go get him. I don't know, Coach. That sometimes I question the thinking of some of these GMs, but hey, man, I guess that's why they get paid a lot of money. Now, I want to ask you this, Coach. I wrote this note. I said, if a Cowboy fan calls in, I'm going to ask him this question. I want to take you back.
All right, here we go.
I want to take you to the game, fourth quarter. And the Panthers needed they were 4th and 4. They needed they needed to make a play in order to be able to keep the drive going. Coach, explain to me why in the hell, because I'm finna hit my own cussing bell. Why the hell, Coach, are you as a defensive back playing 8 yards off the receiver?
I know that was bad, but let me tell you something though. But along with that, that was a heck of a throw and a heck of a catch.
It was.
I mean, that had heat behind it. It was low. He threw right in the open window. I was like, man, that was. I mean, I agree with you. You got to put a body on him,
yes.
But at the same time, man, I was impressed with that throw and the catch.
I'm saying, you got to make him fight for that. You can't let him cross your face.
Absolutely.
But you let him do just a little 3-4 yard button hook and get small like he did, and that leaves you no option as a defensive back to do anything. I was worried about, because here's the thing. Now, I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm a Redskins Commander Cowboy fan, but I'm always neutral. I'm neutral. That's why
every day.
But I have to ask this question though. At what point do you hold the defensive coordinator responsible, or is it his fault that the defense because you got the number 1 offense in the league and the worst defense in the league? Who gets held accountable?
No, I agree with you. I mean, but Here's another thing too. What about at the very end when it was like what 4th and 3 or 3rd and 3, and the nose guard right in front of the center jumps off sides, gives them
Yes.
the first down to ice the game.
Yes.
Uh, what are you doing in practice? I mean, what? How come watch the ball? You're right there. It's not like you're a DN and you got to look at the corner of your eye. You're at the very end. You're right there. Mm.
Because I was thinking, because one point neither team could stop the other. So I'm thinking, okay, if I'm the Cowboys, if the Cowboys have the ball last, they're gonna win this game. And right before that play that I was asking you about with the 4th down play, Cowboys had the ball, and I don't know who called this series of plays where they threw 3 times a check down in the flat. They didn't even challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, I know. That's just, it seems like that happens to us all the time.
Coach.
Coach. Well, all right, man. I'll hang up and listen, buddy.
All right, appreciate you calling.
I'll see you. I'll see you Tuesday.
All right, man. Appreciate you calling.
What's going on, my brother?
It's my homeboy Glenn checking in. What say ye, homeboy Glenn?
A beautiful day to be in the NFL today, man. Cowboys got their ass spanked in the last minute. Hey, Christmas will come early to me today. But, man, I was on a football pool today. Man, the sucker kicked the damn field goal with 2 seconds left and knocked me off, man.
Oh, man. So what would your winnings have been?
$450.
Yeah, I've
If I see that field goal kicker for San Francisco, I'm going to kick him up his ass.
Hey, brother, I've been that way, man. One while I was on a pool, and my Redskins were playing the Cowboys, and I had a chance right before halftime to win. I think I was on a $500 pool, and the first time in my life, homeboy Glenn, I was cheering against my own team. All because that was about 60 seconds before halftime. It was a minute, and all I need is for the score to stay the same. And I'm thinking we got an interception with and we had the lead. We had the interception with about 40 seconds left. And I'm thinking, okay, we can just run the clock out, go into the dressing room, and I win $500. Homeboy Glenn with less than 2 seconds left. Why we kick a field goal, bro?
They broke my heart today, man.
Hey, man, but you're Steelers. The Steel Curtain, baby.
We just coming on, man. It's Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers.
Yes.
Because if it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, right now, man, I tell you right now, if I had to pick an MVP, it'd be between Aaron Rodgers, the running back from Carolina Panthers, and probably I can't give it to Dak now because he's losing.
Right.
But I know them two guys right there being the running. And the quarterback from Tampa Bay,
Baker
Mayfield.
Yeah, Baker's playing good football.
Yeah.
Baker's playing some real good football. He's playing real good football.
And the quarterback from the Lions too.
Yes. So now,
yes.
Let me ask you this question, because I was talking to Brandon. Now he's a big time Raven fan. So now Brandon gave me the blueprint of what it takes to beat you guys, because y'all the same division. So he said, "Hey man, even though they 1-5, he said, hey, you guys got the pretty much got the division locked up." But he's saying, hey,
no, we don't. I'm scared, man. I'm scared to death.
He said he waited. He said he think they can take y'all in December. All they gotta do is get healthy. But
hey man, it's like I was telling some of the people, man. Hey man, the cold weather ain't started coming in yet. And we're still in the first half of the season.
True, true, true.
Yeah, in cold weather. Yeah, right now it haven't got cold yet.
But you know what I told him? I said, seems to me somebody woke up one day and said, you know what? We the Steelers, and we got a stud wide receiver similar to Terrell Owens. Hey, why don't we just feature him and give him the ball? And
That's right, man.
ever since you all been featuring my man, hey man, y'all been just playing good still blue collar football. And Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers,
the defense has stepped up a little bit too.
yes.
I know. You know, I got to give a shout out to Jalen Ramsey because you know I didn't think he was gonna be able to play, but he came through. He played a pretty good game today.
Yeah, he did. He did. He did.
Yeah, you know, and I think they, you know, still got a lot of football left. That's why I was telling them guys, some of the Ravens fans at my job, they gave up on them. I told man, you still got a lot of football left.
Well,
You know,
well,
and there's still a lot of injuries.
well, what I told Brandon, I said, well, one of the things you got to look at is that what might make the Ravens more dangerous is them getting in as a wild card because, you know,
That's what I'm telling you, man. You don't want to get them in the wild card
they got
and have to pay.
they got nothing to lose.
Yep, that's right. They're
Nothing.
dangerous, man.
So now, one of the games for me, which was a good game today, and you said this last time I talked to you, people better not sleep on the Colts, man, because they're playing good
No,
football. You better not sleep on the
yes,
Colts.
man. Man, that quarterback, man, I think it has something to do with the coaching, man. Because that boy playing some. I forgot about him, man.
Yes,
When I mentioned the MVP, I forgot to put his name in the mix.
you might want to.
You know, and they got a good. The coach got a good solid team over there, and for the last at least 10 years, they had one of the least better offensive lines in football.
I'm gonna say
They probably been.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna shock you, but I think Bryce Young is finally starting to play like a number one draft pick. And if that's the
Man,
case,
what I
if that's the case, I feel sorry for teams who have to play them because he is starting to make plays.
man, I told man, hey man, when he was looking bad his rookie year, you know they had traded everybody. He didn't have nothing, man. Hey, but man, dude is a nice little quarterback, man. I tell you, I ain't saying he better than Stroud, but he done just about caught up with him or playing just as good a football as Stroud or any of the other guys come out in their class now.
Well, he's got a lot of complimentary players, man. Hell, Rico told the
Yes,
Cowboys,
he got
hey, you better buckle up because I'm coming to town. And boy, did he.
and he did.
Oh, did he have
That
to?
running back, yeah, that running back had 200 yards, didn't
I was going to ask you, did he get 200 yards? Because last time he was
he?
at
Yeah,
like
he did.
yes, yeah, and man, what was sad, man, is that the Cowboys knew that they were going to run the ball and they couldn't stop them.
True. And nothing they can do about it, man. And nothing they can do about it, man.
It was nothing.
Cowboy week. Man, what tripped me out, Cowboy win one game and they put them back in Super Bowl contender. You are who you is, man. You know. They ain't want for shit. Jerry Jones over there getting over like a fat rat, running the biggest scam in NFL history. You know damn well they ain't messed up by winning no Super Bowl.
Well, what got me was down the stretch, instead of them, you know, now your boy, ever since y'all traded him away from the Steelers, and he's been playing good football for the Cowboys. Now you said it's a matter of time until
It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. He's a diva.
and
Just a matter of time.
and I'm wondering because what I was thinking about today, I said, okay, they're featuring him now. What is going to happen when CeeDee Lamb comes back and he doesn't get the amount of balls thrown his way as compared to, you know, once CD gets back? Is that going to cause a problem?
Yep. Because he's gonna be one of them catches.
But I will be honest.
Yes, they're gonna be a problem.
I'll be honest with you. I actually think he's the better of the two.
it, he is more talented, but you know, he's more talented. But hey, it's all about that effort and your attitude, man.
Yeah,
I'm not never saying he's got a bad receiver,
yeah,
but he just he's big time.
and and being reliable. You got to be reliable.
Right.
You know, and sometimes,
Yeah.
but sometimes, homeboy
Now
Glenn,
go ahead.
sometimes a change in scenery is good for you. But because he seemed to be doing well in that system, but like you said, it's like you saying it's a matter of time. I'm just trying to figure out what is going to happen when CD comes back. You know, because right now, everybody all kumbayaing, but we shall see. Are there going to be some issues when CD gets back? Yeah.
I tell you what, Dak Prescott plays some good football, man. They can't point no fingers at him this year.
Nah. Well. Here's
Nah,
the thing.
that,
Here's the thing. Now they're in my division, so sometimes that's about the best thing I can say about them is it is. But here's the thing: when you play the Cowboys, and I've always tell people, if you play if you play man to man against the Cowboys, Dak will kill you. If you play just a zone, uh, you'll slow them down, and eventually they'll make some type of mistake. They'll do something. But what the Cowboys and Dak have a problem with is a zone blitz where you come up and you disguise it. He comes up, he sees something, and you quickly jump out of it, and he cannot read. He seems to struggle with teams that does like the zone blitz. Toward the end of the game, that's what the Panthers start doing to him. They start showing him one thing, and then bringing some pressure from this side, that side, but at the beginning the Cowboys were killing them because they were just playing just a straight up man. You play him man with the receivers that they got, oh he'll eat you up.
man, I tell you what, Carolina Panthers, they slowly coming. They still they slowly coming.
They have a better
And
defense.
I got a feeling they're gonna be hard to deal with.
They have a better defense than people think. Like I said, the only weakness they
They
have
still do.
is that they don't really have they don't have like a real good pressure defensive end that can bring some pressure. But other than they can stop the run. They can stop the run.
Yeah, they not even start a team over there now.
Yeah, they can stop
They
the run.
definitely do. They definitely got that.
And
They definitely got that.
and they believe that if the game is closed in the fourth quarter, they truly believe that they can beat you because they play better in the second half.
They said, Bryce Young, the last, he don't won like 8 games, I guess, since he been in the league. But 7 of them is like game-winning drive.
Yes.
So they're only going to make them better.
Yes. So now, here's the thing.
And
If you're the 49ers, even though they lost today, do you stay with the quarterback you got, or do you eventually go back to your starting quarterback?
man, that's a tough question. That's a tough question because simple fact, that's a tough question, man. Because Jones playing good
He
football.
is.
He threw a couple of interceptions today. We playing some good football, but man, a lot of people look at the contract, the money.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy making the most money, so they're gonna look at it make the most sense to kind of, I guess to put him out there.
Yep, and see that.
But I bet they're gonna pay Purdy back because they paying him the most money, even though Jones was a high draft pick. But Purdy came in on a good team though.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He came in with should have won the Super Bowl. At least one.
Now they lost they lost a key player on the defensive side today, man. I'm trying to think of
Yeah,
that linebacker.
yeah, one.
Yes, I think he
Yes,
either broke his leg or he broke his ankle, but it didn't look good.
broke his ankle.
And that's gonna
He
have
broke his ankle.
and that's gonna have some effect on how they play, man, because he does a lot for the 49ers. And then he's the heart and soul of that team, especially on the defensive side. So that's gonna cause some issues. That's gonna cause some issues.
Yes,
But you know, home,
man. But I tell you something.
go ahead. What's
I'm
that?
sorry. I'm
No, no, go
sorry.
ahead.
Now I'm gonna tell you, man. Seattle. I keep telling people too. Seattle's dangerous too.
I thought that they were gonna lose today, but it
They
didn't.
do.
It didn't happen, man. They're one of those teams, man, that they just fly under the radar and they just play good football. Because they beat Jacksonville. Because I thought Jacksonville was starting to get it together. Seattle beat them 20 to, I believe, 12 today. I thought that they were going to do something, but hey, man, we can't sleep on Seattle, man, because they're actually getting it together. But I'm starting to think that Green Bay may not be as good as what we think.
I do too, man.
I'm starting to think that the Green Bay Packers may not be this, because now let's be honest, Cincinnati don't have a quarterback at all, even though Joe Flacco. Because how does a man go from starting for the Browns and now he's the starting quarterback for Cincinnati, and the Bengals gave the Packers all they wanted today. Even though the Packers managed to win 27-18, but that game was a lot closer. So at some point, should you worry if you're a Packer fan, should you be worried?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, I'll be worried
Yeah.
because the you know they. I don't. Man, I'm beginning to think. Man, they lost a lot when they lost Kenny Clark.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
they lost a lot when they lost him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But now let me take you back. Let me take you back, homeboy Glenn. Let me take you back to Thursday night. Let me take you back to Thursday night. Now I don't know, did you get a chance to watch the Eagles against the G-Men? I did
Yes,
because I had a vested
yes.
interest. um, is there an issue? Is there an issue in house with the Eagles with their three players? I'm talking about Hurts, Saquon, and AJ Brown. Is there an issue that could derail their
Yes,
season?
yes. And I'm gonna tell you what the issue is. And I love Jalen Hurts to death, but I don't know if it's Jalen Hurts or it's the coach. But something holding him back. Something holding him back. He's not the. I don't know if a different coordinator or something holding him down, but the passing game is not where it needs to be for them to be. And another thing what people don't fail to realize too, man, the Eagles lost
Yes.
10 players on defense alone.
Yes.
That's a lot of players to lose on defense.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they lost 10 players.
And it's starting to
And
show.
that right there goes, yeah. And that will right there kind of some of them guys were good role players, like the guy that went to the Williams guy went to Buffalo, I think.
Yep.
A couple of them the boy went to Pittsburgh, even though he on age a little bit now. The guy still got a little the experience. Then they just I don't know, man. Their offense is really holding them back more than anything.
Because I think,
and then they're not disciplined.
No, but see, I think the issue is what type of team should the Eagles be? Who should they feature? Should they feature Saquon Barkley in the running game, or should they feature AJ Brown and that other the young guy from Alabama? Yes, because they got some receivers. They got some, and hell, they got a three-headed monster when it comes to receivers, and a nice tight end. So it's like they have an identity crisis. It's like, okay, if they win with just running the ball, if they win ugly, then you got AJ Brown Devontae Smith and all those guys are pissed off because they're not getting balls thrown their way. They're not featuring the passing game. Um, but if they lose by running the ball, then it's like okay. And I think and I tell people during the off season, defenses spend their time studying you if you especially if you're Super Bowl champion or if you're a team that's in a particular conference and they spend the summer studying your tendencies, seeing what what you like and what you don't like. And so I think a lot yeah, so I think a lot of defense coordinators spent this summer looking at the Eagles saying, okay, we got to take one thing away. We can't let them run and pass. So what are we going to take away? So I think their deal is let's force them to be a running team. Yeah, let's
yeah, Barkley ain't doing it like he's supposed to be doing either.
no, no, no.
I
So
mean, he's not. He ain't come through like he usually come through,
nah,
and that got a lot to do with it too.
yeah. So and that's
That
what
have a lot to do with it.
and see right now they got a lot of infighting. It's like okay. Now when you're winning, homeboy Glenn, nobody cares. Even though I didn't get the ball enough balls thrown at me, but if we winning and I got a Super Bowl ring, okay, we're good. But if we losing and I'm not getting and I'm not getting enough targets, then I got a problem. And I think that's what's happening with the Eagles now. Like you said, that they lost about 11 guys off the defensive side. And so they're thin. They don't have backup. So if somebody goes down, it affects the whole team and how they play.
Yeah, look at the offensive line. Look at the offensive line how they is now.
True.
They can't cover nobody. I mean, they can't block nobody because they lost a lot of key pieces when they lost what Kelsey do, and they
Yes.
got two or three of their starters hurt.
Yes. And what people don't realize, what makes a team a good Super Bowl caliber team, and when teams win the Super Bowl, it's because they have a combination of veterans, youth, and they have guys that can good backups. And the problem when you win championships, guys want to get paid. So now
Right.
you can only retain so many players, and now you're not as even your backups go somewhere and become starters, and now you're not as deep of a team as you normally would be, and that's what I think the Eagles are
It's
facing
true.
now.
Yeah, they lost a lot of players. They lost a lot of pieces, and they come back to bite them.
Boy, is it biting them.
They
Now,
still got a lot of football in
now don't get me wrong. Now I don't feel sorry for the Eagles, brother, because they in our division.
them.
So
Oh, I know you don't.
don't get me wrong, because if we can take care of the Bears tomorrow night, then that puts us in first place in the division. And so now now those Bears for some reason, man. But you know what, homeboy Glenn, this has been a weird week for football because there have been a lot of upsets. So I'm not gonna lie, we're on upset alert. We're not looking
Oh
past
yeah.
dude. We on upset alert because the Bears play us tough, and they got revenge on their mind. You know, they holding grudges.
Anybody right? Right now, the only team that's really out of it is Detroit. I mean, is New York Jets.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
yeah, and maybe Cleveland.
Yes, but hey, here's what I gotta say. I'm starting to think that my man Justin Fields is just not a starting quarterback, brother.
It's over for him.
He just not a starting quarterback, man. I'm sorry, but he's not.
Nope,
He's not. He
I
holds
don't
on.
think he will either, man.
He holds on to the ball, and it's almost like he don't even know where to go with the ball. And because they play well enough to win today, the Jets' problem is quarterback. That's
They
their
don't have a
problem.
quarterback.
They don't have a quarterback, bro.
Yep.
That is the Jets'
And I
problem.
hate that for Bill because I like Bill.
Yes, yes,
I
that's
like Bill.
yes. Yeah, I want to see him succeed, but the problem is he's just not. He's not cutting it, man. Not cutting it.
No,
So we got the Bears
it's
tomorrow
just I
night.
don't know, man.
Nope. But hey, homeboy, I got another caller trying to get in here, man.
All right, brother. Take care now.
All right, thanks for calling.
Mm-hmm.
Sports therapy.
Who that? Who
Jay,
that?
it's Jay in Grand Prairie. Jay, Jay, what say ye about the who?
Man, it just, I don't know what that was, but that was not it. That is not gonna cut it.
Jay, I don't know what to say either. I don't know what to say, Jay.
Spencer did his job, and I mean, but defense gave up chunk plays and stuff, and they just the women just did away with what they want to do with us.
They sure did. They did, Jay. So now you guys are 1-6, 1-5, 1-6. So is it time?
Yeah,
Is it time to let all shucks play?
Rattler ain't the problem. It's defense.
Man, who that nation played well. It's almost like every time Rattler would lead the team down for a score, the defense would turn right around and give up a touchdown.
And give up another touchdown. I don't understand that.
Give up a touchdown. I don't know, man. I don't even know where y'all go from there because teams in y'all division won. Tampa Bay won. The Dirty Birds didn't play, and and the Panthers even beat the Cowboys. So,
I couldn't believe that.
and you know how I feel because Cowboys in my division. So, roll Panthers roll. But my point of it is, um, y'all playing good. I just don't know how do you fix the defense. Now I'm a little bit disappointed in Alvin Kamara because he's not been playing like he normally does either. It's like he'll run to the
Right,
line, fall
yeah.
down. Like, dude, give me something because I got you in my fantasy league. I'm gonna have to bench him in
They
my.
not giving me the yards either.
He ain't give me any fantasy points. I was like,
Really?
I was like, dude, yeah. So I don't know, Jay. I don't know, man. I don't know about the Who That Nation, man. I just don't know. Let me see who y'all playing next. Or do y'all have a bye? Let me see who the Who That Nation playing next. Who That Nation. Let me see. Cause oh, I'm worried about the Who That Nation, man. Who That Nation.
I'm worried who I was right now.
I'm worried about the Who That Nation, man. Wait a minute. Y'all might get a victory next Sunday because y'all take on the Bears. So we're gonna soften them Bears up for y'all. We're gonna soften them Bears up for y'all tomorrow night. We gonna at least send a couple Bears to the hospital so they'll be softened up for y'all
Uh,
next week. So y'all should be able to take them next week because when I look at it, y'all got y'all got the Bears coming, and then y'all play Tampa Bay. But regardless of what the record is, you guys always play Tampa Bay. Y'all always play all the teams in your division pretty tough.
hard.
Yeah, so y'all play them hard. So records don't mean nothing. It's just like when we play the Cowboys next Monday night, it won't make a difference what the records are. It won't. But
Yeah.
y'all play Tampa Bay. Then after that, you guys play the Rams. Then y'all play the Panthers. Then you guys finally get a bye. Then you come back and you play the Dirty Birds. There are a lot of winnable games here. If y'all could, y'all play the Jets. I think y'all can take the Jets. You take New Orleans. So there are some winnable games. There are some winnable games. But y'all gotta fix the defensive side of the ball, man. At least make teams earn the touchdown, but just throwing what's called chunk yards. You know, the guy throw the ball up. Oh, he gets a 40, 50-yard pass, touchdown. Like, seriously, man?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Jay.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either.
I started watching it at the halftime. I couldn't take it no more.
Well, I watched every Who That second, and I thought for a moment, I said, hey, you know what? Who That Nation gonna pull this out? And then it was the same old, you know. In fact, you guys were in it all the way to the end until they scored a first down and ran out the clock. But other than that, you know, Who That Nation was hanging. They were hanging. But Jay, I appreciate you calling in. Let's get one last Who That for the road.
Who that said they're gonna beat them there first?
All right, Jay. Thanks for calling.
All right. All right.
All right. It is time to wrap it and cap it. This has been the latest episode of Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. I'd like to thank Coach Lowe for calling in. I also want to thank my homeboy Glenn calling from the great state of Arkansas, along with Brandon from D1 Ignorant University, Jay in Grand Prairie. Also, I want to thank all my listeners, those who allow me to be me. Yes, this has been another episode of Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. As they say on the yard, the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Stay golden, baby. And we will take care of them Bears tomorrow night. Goodbye, everybody.